Thank you for listening to our sermon program. Today, we will talk about the concept of the Nirvana. A lot of students of the Buddha, of course, including us, we are wondering what is the Nirvana, or what the Nirvana looks like. Because the Nirvana is the truth, which is a nothingness, and Nirvana is a promised land. The place that we will join and we will see the Buddha. In other words, we join the Nirvana to be a Buddha. So the Nirvana is a final destination when you made your final salvation. So everybody wants to know what the Nirvana looks like. What is the Nirvana actually? Then Buddha's answer was like this. The Nirvana is like darkness that will suddenly and quietly come when candle fire was gone. In the darkness, everything seems to completely stop and disappear. I feel how Buddha struggled to make this type of answer. Because again, the Nirvana is a nothingness. It's almost impossible for anybody to explain with something we can see, we can touch, we can feel. So I think this answer is the best possible answer that Buddha could make. And I like the answer because this Buddha's answer included the all characteristics of the Nirvana. Okay, so in fact, Buddha tried to make answer because he knew it. Now, a lot of students of the Buddha asked him about the world after the death. What's happened after we died? What we feel when we are in the process of reincarnation, how we reborn, and what will be happening, what we will see when we are dying, what we will see after we are dead. And Buddha said, no comment. Buddha didn't answer these questions because he didn't experience yet. He was a scientist, I said, because he could explain. He knew he could explain only what he experienced. He was very honest about it. He knows his capacity. So if someone asks him the question, something go beyond his ability, capacity, experience, he simply said, I don't know. He didn't answer because he couldn't answer. So he made effort to answer the question about the Nirvana because he knew it, he experienced it. Okay? Now, let's talk about some elements of his answer to understand the Nirvana. The first one is the darkness that will suddenly and quietly come when candle fire was gone. This is the basic characteristic. The candle fire was our let's say selfness. Okay, so if you have a selfness, your candle fire is still on. But if you are selfless, okay, when you lose selfness to be a selfless, then the candle fire gone. So that is the bottom line, the basic condition to experience Nirvana. You must be selfless. Okay? So being selfless is the starting point because you're going to blow off the candle fire. Then the darkness come suddenly but quietly. The darkness is a symbol of a colorless world. Okay, Nirvana is nothingness. There is no color on it. So he actually explained such colorless condition by saying the darkness. Okay, so the darkness doesn't mean blackout. The darkness symbolizes colorless world of the nirvana. What I can see is that like a really vivid but unexplainable colors of the nirvana, which is there is no color basically, but something vivid. That is my imagination. Okay, and many people has different imaginations, but that is mine. Then, you know, the suddenly and quietly means if you become selfless, you're not really knowing it. You don't expect to be selfless. Because if you expect, I want to be selfless, so I do this one, then the desire will confuse you. The desire will keep your selfness. Don't expect anything. You just do meditation. Just do meditation selflessly. And suddenly, you are selfless, but quietly. Suddenly the darkness comes. Suddenly you join the nirvana. Selfless will come suddenly but quietly. And when it comes, you actually experience the nirvana. That's why desire to be selfless is unnecessary desire. You shouldn't have that desire. You simply meditate for nothing. That is a condition to make you selfless. Okay? Now, everything completely stop and disappear. That means actually the characteristics of the substance. To be substance, a thing will not change forever. Only the nothingness is substance, because only the nothingness will not change forever. So he said everything, completely stop and disappear. That is actually telling us the basic characteristic to be the substance. Okay? So no time, no change, nothing. Now once you understand these items, you actually could explain the nirvana very much accurately. So, try to not try to imagine it, but just simply feel it. I think I should say feel it. And when you meditate for selflessness, you don't expect to be selfless. You just do it as everyday practice. Then suddenly, you actually join the nirvana. Your consciousness becomes identical to the nothing, which is you actually join the nirvana, even though you have a mind and a body. That is conditional nirvana, something you can achieve when you're still alive. Now we explain, the concept of nirvana based on the Buddha's answer, and also we went through the basic characteristics of the nirvana today. If you have questions, please send me email. I will answer you personally. Thank you for listening again. May the Buddha be with us all. Thank you.